Welcome to FDVN's channel. In today's video, we will introduce the new lesson on the topic, verb properties in the mood. Part 1, Tense. Of all the parts of speech, verbs are the most supple. They change forms in many different ways to accommodate a wide range of meanings. Variations of a single verb can be used to describe action or status in the past, present, or future tense. English provides verb forms to describe future tense, present, past, and future are considered simple tenses. Verbs only change form for past and present tenses. The future tense is formed by adding will or shall to the base form of the verb. This general rule is true even of irregular verbs. Regular verb, comply, present tense, first person, singular, I comply, plural, we comply, second person, singular, you comply, plural, you comply, third person, singular, he, she, it complies, plural, they comply. Past tense, first person, singular, I complied, plural, we complied, second person, singular, you complied, plural, you complied, third person, singular, he, she, it complied, plural, they complied. Irregular verb, be, present tense, first person, singular, I am, plural, we are, second person, singular, you are, plural, you are, third person, singular, he, she, it is, plural, they are. Past tense, first person, singular, I was, plural, we were, second person, singular, you were, plural, you were, third person, singular, he, she, it was, plural, they were. Future tense, first person, singular, I will be, plural, we will be, second person, singular, you will be, plural, you will be, third person, he, she, it, they will be. Verb tenses are usually used in a sentence to reveal whether action takes place in the present, past, or future, present. The client goes to court, past, the client went to court, future, the client will go to court. Although tenses are used to refer to time, tenses are not limited to specific divisions of time. In other words, the present tense is not strictly limited to use with events that occur in the present moment. Present tense can also be used to describe past and future events, such as the following: habitual actions, the defendant abuses prescription drugs, general truths, justice is blind, future events, with additional words, the trial begins tomorrow, historical events. In 1789 James Madison introduces the Bill of Rights to Congress. Note, even though they were written or spoken in the past, the accepted practice is to use present tense to summarize the content of speeches or testimony, books, article and cases, or written or spoken opinions. Present tense is also used in drafting background information, most representations and warranties, and boilerplate in contracts, but most performance provisions are drafted in simple future tense. Past tense is not limited to events that occurred in the distant past. Past tense is used with respect to action that is completed, even when it was completed only moments ago. Past tense can refer to an action completed in the past, a continuing action completed in the past, an action that began in the past and continues into the present. But wait, there's more. English also incorporates three perfect tenses, present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect, and progressive forms of all simple and perfect tenses. Perfect tenses use a form of have with the past participle form of the verb. Used, perfect tenses are used to describe more complicated time relationships. When referring to tenses, the word perfect does not indicate a superior status, it derives from the Latin word perfectus meaning completed. Perfect tenses are used to indicate an action that has been completed at some point in time, like an action that began in the past but is completed in the present, an action that began in the past and was completed in the past, or an action that will begin and will be completed by a specific future time. Perfect tenses are formed using a form of the helping verb have with the past participle. Present perfect, the client has gone to court, past perfect, the client had gone to court, future perfect, the client will have gone to court. Progressive tenses use a form of be with the present participle of the verb. Here is how to use progressive tenses. Progressive forms of verbs are used to describe action in progress that was in progress, or that will be in progress. The progressive form of simple tenses is created by adding a form of the verb to be to the present participle. And here is some example on different usage, be on one sentence. Present. The client is going to court. Past. The client was going to court. Future. The client will be going to court. The progressive form of perfect tenses is created by adding a form of to be in combination with a form of the helping verb have, and the tense of the be determines the tense of the verb phrase. Here is some more examples on the same sentence. Present perfect progressive. The client has been going to court. Past perfect progressive. The client had been going to court. Future perfect progressive. The client will have been going to court every day for at least a month by the time this trial is over. Used, simple tense, indicate past, present or future action. Perfect tense, indicate an action that has been or will be completed at some point in time. Progressive tense, indicate an action that is, was, or will be continuing for a period of time. Usage tip: the past perfect tense can usually be replaced with simple past tense, and future perfect tense can usually be replaced by simple future tense to eliminate unnecessary words without changing the intended meaning. The helping verb do can be used to intensify or emphasize action. Consider the following sentences. The board did consider the pros and cons before approving the merger. The board did consider the pros and cons before approving the merger. Adding did in the first sentence provides emphasis that the board did its job thoroughly.